Hello and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at a strategy you can use to trade gold XAUUSD. On my chart I have XAUUSD gold 15 minutes time frame, and I have about 5 windows. I have my main window. This is my main window. Okay, this is my main window. Let me change the color of the shape to this color. All right, this is my main window. All right, I have some indicators installed on the main window to give me signals. Okay, this is my indicator window 1. All right, I also have some indicators that will guide me and help me in my decision making. So I'm going to buy or sell. Okay, let's go to indicator window 2. This is indicator window 2. All right. We have indicator window 3. This is indicator window 3. And then finally we have indicator window 4. This is indicator window 4. So the essence of having 5 windows, which is the main window, this is my main window, indicator window 1, indicator window 2, indicator window 3 is window 3, and indicator window 4. The essence of having these 5 windows is to be able to filter the signals generated for the filter of the signals generated on all the windows. All right, to have a very accurate signal of when to either buy or sell gold. Gold is a commodity that is very, very volatile. When trading gold, if you don't have the accurate prediction, you may run into loss. When you run into loss, I mean countless number of times. You may continually blow your account if you don't really have a system that can help you filter your trades, when to enter and when to exit. You can use this strategy or this system to trade gold on all time frames, but for the purpose of this explanation, we will be looking at the 15 minutes time frame. Now let's quickly go to how we can use this system. Now we'll start with the main chart. This is the main chart. Okay, now on the main chart, the black, red and orange line is highlighted here. This line I highlighted above is for your trend identification on the main chart. Okay, if price is below the collection of these lines here, I'm talking about this line, just a minute. Let me go back to where I was before. Just a minute, I want to take it back to where I was before. Okay, Now we are looking at this line on the main chart. All right, this is the line. This is the line of the black, orange, red lines. They are the trend lines to tell you whether you have a bullish or a bearish trend. So on the main chart, so if price is below this line, that means the trend is bearish. All right, okay, trend is bearish, and may continually fall. Price may continually fall. This is the line I'm talking about here, the black, orange, okay, black, orange, and red line tells us that the trend is bearish. This is the line, this is the line, okay, that is what we are talking about. Now if price is above around here, okay, we have price above it, so we continue to buy gold. As it stays above, bounces above it, continue to buy. Look for buy the dip, buy every dip. Stays above the line, you continue to buy. All right, but if price crosses down, okay, like we have a down cross here. It's a down cross, so here we'll look to sell right from here. Okay, we sell right from here. We may place our sell trades anytime price gets to the upper Bollinger band. Okay, you can see what happened. Don't forget the trend has changed here to bearish trend. Sell at the top. So like you have a top here at the upper Bollinger band, you can place your sell trade here, and then okay, as long as the price stays below the trend identification line, you can sell. Sell until you have a change in trend. Like we have a change in trend around here, where you can look to buy the dip. All right, and you can always buy when you have price, okay, forming a bottom. All right, so that's basically the essence of the red, black, orange lines. Let's look at the settings of the main chart. We have, this is the main chart. We have the Bollinger bands, 20, period is 20, deviation is 2.0, apply to close, and color is gray. We have 200 period, smoothed, apply to close, color is red. Then we have 14 period linear weight, previous indicators data, color is orange. And we have 50 period linear weight, previous indicators data, color is black. Then we have 13 period linear weight, apply to close, color is red. Then we have Bollinger bands, 20 period, deviation is 0.020. This time around, the color will match the background chart color. Then we have moving average, period is 40, method is linear weight, apply to close, color is gray. And that's that for the main chart. Now let's look at apart from you identifying the trend, like you have a trend change here, you look to buy. Okay, we have almost like a trend change here, but it failed. Almost like a trend change here, it failed. It didn't last. So we have another trend change here. Okay. Now, apart from you having trend changes like this trend change here to bearish, apart from you having trend change on the main chart, you also have buy signal when this red line crosses above the gray line. Like you have a cross above green line, this is your buy signal. Cross down below gray line. When the red line crosses down below gray line, this is a sell signal. Okay, you can see what happened. Price went down shortly after this signal here. You have a sell signal, and it is okay to sell below the trend. This is your trend identification lines, and you now have a development of a trend of a sell signal. Okay, so it's advisable you ignore buy signal below the trend determination lines, and it's okay for you to follow the sell signal while price is below this set of lines. Okay, you can see there's a sell, like a sell trend, like a bearish trend, as the red line did not cross above the green line within the Bollinger Bands. All right, continue to sell until you have crossover here to have a buy signal. But don't forget, you are still below the trend identification lines, so you may want to ignore this, or you may go for it and watch your trades and take a scalp, because trend is still saying sell, which is bearish. Now you have a trend change around here. A trend change around here. Okay, but it's not complete, more like a range. It's not a clean change, so this is more like a range. You may have to wait. You can see it's like a range until it turns bearish. Trend changes to bearish, and you have a clean descent of price. All right, so all you need to do is watch as price continue to go down. Price continue to go down, and the red line stays below the gray line within the Bollinger Bands. All right, stays below as long as the red line stays below the gray line within the Bollinger Bands, you can always look to sell. Don't forget, your trend identification line is still above, telling you are a bearish trend. This is your trend identification lines, still above. You are okay to sell any rise in price. Okay, more like a failed, you have more like a failed bearish, a failed bullish signal here. Okay, red line crosses above, but laps on it until it turns down. As it turns down, sell at the breakout below. Okay, and enjoy your profit. Now you have a signal change around here where where the red line crosses above the gray line within the Bollinger Bands for you to have a buy signal. But don't forget, their overall trend change identification line is still above. So you are still in a bearish trend. You want to scalp, quick short scalp around here. Okay, may stop your scalp trade somewhere around here as soon as you start to notice like a top being formed. All right, now you have a sell signal developing here as the red line crosses down below the gray. You know, you have your buy signal here. Now as you have a cross here, signal changes to sell. Then you have another cross as signal changes to buy. So more like a range. You have signal change at intervals, close intervals. So you are not in a range, but the last signal is the buy signal. Then you have sell signal. More like we are in a range around this particular part of the chart. So that's that for the main chart, how to interpret the signals, how to use the indicators on the main chart. All right, so let's go to indicator window 1. Okay, let me take it back to where we started from. Okay, let's just start from somewhere. Now this indicator window 1, when the red line crosses down, like you have a cross down around here on the green and the blue lines, you have your sell signal. All right, sell signal. Your buy signal is when you have reverse of the crossing. All right, so if you sell around here, okay, shortly after the crossing, you can buy around here. Okay, shortly after the crossing. All right, you can also sell around here. Okay, after the crossing, you may be tempted to buy here. All right, but of course it failed, and then we have another crossover for us to sell around here. Let's look at the settings. Let's look at the settings for indicator window 1. We have awesome oscillator, no color. Still on indicator window 1, we have moving average, 15 period is 15, method is linear weight, applied to first indicator's data, and the color is black. Still on indicator window 1, we have 1 period, method is linear weight, first indicator's data, color is red. Then we also have 16 period, moving average, method is linear weight, applied to first indicator's data, and the color is green. Then finally on indicator window 1, we have another moving average, 13 period, linear weight, applied to first indicator's data, color is blue. Now let's go back to the chart. Remember I said when the red line crosses above the blue and the green lines, that's your buy. And it crosses down below, that's your sell. When it crosses above, your buy signal. Crosses below, your sell signal. So we have looked at the main chart, and we have also looked at how you can interpret the signal generated on indicator window 1. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like our videos, make comments below the video, ask questions. We'll try as much as possible to respond to your questions. Also click on the bell button below the video for notification. Now let's look at indicator window 2. These are indicator window 2. This is indicator window 2. All right. Now for indicator window 2, when the red line crosses above the blue line, all right, you have your buy signal. Okay, when it crosses down, you have your sell signal. All right. Like a failure here, crosses, but it failed. Really, it gave a buy signal, it also gave a sell signal. Okay. All right. So if you have a cross down, like we have around here, as a sell signal. If you have a cross up, red line crossing above the blue line, that's a buy signal. Okay. Like you have another cross up here, where the red line crosses above, okay, the blue line, for you to have your buy signal. And if you look at the main chart, you see what's happening on the main chart. When you have alignment of signals, like buy signals, alignments, you can see how it is interpreted on the main chart. But price went up. Okay, so you basically look at the alignment, like there's an alignment of signals here, and you can see shortly after the alignment you have price going down. All right, so for this strategy is a combination or the alignment of all signals on the charts, on all the windows, that will give you the filtered perfect trade entry, scalp trade entry. And don't forget, we are looking at the 15 minutes time frame for gold, XAUUSD. Now let's look at indicator window 3. This is indicator window 3. This is indicator window 3. Okay. Let's look at the settings. Okay, I've not given the, let's look at the settings for indicator window 2. For indicator window 2, this indicator window 2, let's look at the settings before I go to indicator window 3. So for indicator window 2, we have relative strength index and moving average. For the settings for the relative strength index, we have 10 period RSI applied to close. Color is red. Then for the moving average, we have 200 period moving average. Method is linear weight. Apply to first indicator's data. And the color is blue. And don't forget, I said when the red RSI line crosses above the blue moving average, you have your buy, and it crosses below, you have your sell. Now let's look at indicator window 3. I was about checking the settings earlier. For indicator window 3, we have average true range, we have envelopes, and we have moving average. For the average true range, let's look at the settings. We have the period is 14 and the color is red. For the envelopes, we have the period is 7, shift is 0, deviation is 0.100. The method is simple. Apply to previous indicators data. The upper band style color is blue and the lower band style color is blue. That's for the envelopes. Now for the moving average, we have 13 period. Method is simple. First indicators data and the color is gray. So the way the indicator window 3 settings works is more like telling you this is an impulse and this is a retracement price movement. This is an impulsive price movement. This is a retracement price movement. Okay, when you have the red line crossing above the blue line like you have around here, okay, and you trace it to when there is a counter cross like where you have here, okay, is a counter cross, is the initial cross, and this is the counter cross, and you also look at it to the next cross, okay. If you check the distance, it will tell you the longer the distance, like from this cross to this cross, if it's longer than what we have here, then it will differentiate which cross is the impulse, which cross is the retracement. If the initial cross to the next cross is longer in length than the later cross to the other cross, then you know that the initial one is the impulse, like impulsive wave, and the later one is the retracement before the next impulsive wave. Okay, so the indicator window 3 just tells you which one is your big move and which one is your retracement before the next big move. All right, so some of the time the crossing may not align. Some of the time the crossing may not align with other windows, but it identifies your retracement move and your impulsive move. Now if we look at the charts, all right, from here you have your cross up to this moment, up to this particular point. So this is your impulsive move because price, if you look at the main chart, price went up at a greater speed and a greater height, and more like retraced up to this point, more like a retracement here. The depth, the way price went down is not, this velocity and the depth is not as compared to the way it came up here. So here is your impulsive wave and down here is your retracement. Down here is your retracement before the next impulsive wave going up. So the essence of this cross is to tell you this is the cross for your impulsive. From here to this point is your impulsive. From here to this point is your retracement before the next impulsive. Okay, Obviously this is the next impulsive, but we all know price does not create impulsive retracement all the time. There are times to create impulsive, all right, retracement, another retracement, then impulsive, another impulsive in the other direction, then retracement. And so price does not really move in a predictable manner. It changes and it forms different, it goes in different direction, sometimes in line with our prediction and sometimes against our prediction. So the essence of indicator window 3 is to help you identify which is your impulsive, which is your retracement. If you can know your impulsive, the next wave may not be retracement, it may be another impulsive in the retracement direction. So if you have an impulsive here and you want to have another impulsive, the other impulsive will be longer and deeper. All right, for it to be another impulsive greater than the initial impulsive. Now the initial impulsive that you are expecting to be an impulsive will now turn to a retracement compared to the newly formed wave. But what we have on our chart is a retracement. All right, so indicator window 3, the crossing will tell you, oh, we have entered another swing, more like a swing. This is a swing low, swing high. All right, so that's the essence of indicator window 3. Now when you have alignment, like you have a cross down here and you have a cross down here, okay, and you have cross down here, okay, if it aligns, you can take your trade, you can sell. But some of the time indicator window 3 may give cross up. All right, so you don't necessarily have to align indicator window 3 with the rest of the windows all the time. But when it aligns with the rest of the windows, you are sure of the trade. All right. Now let's go to indicator window 4, which is our last window. This is indicator window 4. All right, let's look at the settings. We have MACD, moving average, moving average, moving average. For the MACD, we have fast EMA is 12, slow EMA is 26, MACD SMA is 9, apply to close, and the color of the main and signal star will match the background color of the chart. Then we have moving average, 250 period, moving average, linear weight. The method is linear weight, applied to first indicator's data, and the color is blue. And the next is 200 period moving average. Method is linear weight, applied to first indicator's data, and the color is black. And another one is 1 period moving average. Method is linear weight, applied to first indicator's data, color is red. Now let's look at how it works. Obviously, when you have the cross down, when the red line cross down below the blue and the black lines, you have your sell signal. When it crosses up, like you have a cross up, let's look for where it crosses up. When it crosses up, like you have around here, you have your buy signal. Okay, let's go forward. Okay, when it crosses up, like you have a cross up around here, buy signal. When it crosses down, like you have a cross down around here, red line crossing down on blue and black, that's your sell signal. Okay, and look at, as you have a cross down here, it didn't, the line did not cross back up. It almost touched the other lines there, but it still went down. And look at what happened on the main chart. Price went down. Okay, price went down, spiked down to this depth. Okay, so if you have a cross up, like you have a cross up here, a buy signal. Okay, now if you look at, there's a cross up here, there's a cross up here, there's a cross up here. All right, but if you look at our indicator window 3, you have a cross down. All right, so indicator window 3 does not follow other indicator windows as we will have expected. It tells, indicator window 3 will tell you the swing points. All right, from a swing low, like you have a swing low around here, okay, to a swing high. Okay, now from the point you can now identify which one is your impulsive wave. Is this going to be our impulsive wave or a retracement? Or from here to here, is it going to be our retracement or our impulsive wave? So that's the essence of indicator window 3. The crossing on the indicator window 3 does not happen, does not align with other windows some of the time. So that is that for this strategy. It's a good strategy. Make sure you back test it on demo account. You can try it on 5 minutes time frame. You can try it on 1 minute time frame. You can try it on 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours, any time frame you feel like practicing it on. Make sure you try it on demo account first. You can check it with history on your charts. Okay, back tests the strategy before trying it out on live. So that's that for the strategy. It's a good one. Make sure the signals across the windows are aligned. Don't forget the trend lines. These are your trend identification lines. Okay, if price is above this line, you look to buy most of the time. If you are going to sell when price is above this line, make sure it's a scalp sell until price cross down completely. Like from here to here, still price still ranging above the trend line. Now you have a cross down here when you can now look for sell. Okay, when you have a cross down like you have around here, look for sell. Start to look at all the windows. Do I have cross down like I have cross down here? Okay, this is already below, the blue line, which means it crossed down somewhere around here and stays below the blue line, which means you can only sell, all right, this is your cross down for indicator window 3. All right, telling you retracement is over, like more like this is the retracement. From here, from this cross to this cross here is your retracement. From here to here is your retracement. Now this is your impulse. And you can see what happened on the main chart. This is the impulse. From here to here is the impulse. While the retracement is just somewhere around here, trying to retrace, then impulse. And on indicator window 4, you have cross down. It attempted to go up. There's an attempt to go up here, but you eventually cross down, and you have signal to sell. Okay, and you can see it's been down below the blue and black line. The red line is below the blue and black lines, which means you can only sell. All right, this is down below the blue line, you can only sell. This attempted to go up around here, but came down below here, means you can only sell. All right, the alignment is for sale, starts somewhere around here. We have a retracement, then price goes down. We have a retracement, then price came down. All right, okay, another retracement. This is another retracement for price came down again. So that's basically all I have for you as regards this strategy. It's a good strategy. You will like it. Ensure you backtest, try it on demo for some time. Once you are sure you've gotten the grip, you can now move to a live account and use this strategy to trade gold. Gold is a volatile commodity. Price can range for as much as 200 pips range before breaking out and then making like 600 or 800 or even 1000 pips impulsive move, price move. So you need a system that can filter the signals and give you accurate prediction. And I assure you this strategy can give you that. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Click the subscription button so that you get to see more of our strategies, our videos. Also make comment below the video. Ask questions. Try as much as possible to respond to your question. Also click the like button and click the bell button below the video for notification. You can also visit our website www.benefxtrader.com or fxfables.com, where you get to see strategies we have published on how you can trade forex, gold, or volatility index. So that's that for you for now. That's that for now. Till I come your way next time. It's bye for now.